Coming in is the next train, which is an R2 to Warminster. Which has rail cars 447, 448, leaving rail cars 357 and 356 to Warminster. It will get action on the other side with 2 R3s coming in, followed by 2 R5s, and then Willow should be headed to North Wales next. We got train set the R3 to Philly with rail cars 9008. We got 213, 222, and the 4th old railroad car, which we will find out what it is. Fortunately, due to track work, all trains are boarding on the outbound platform here to Philly from West Trenton, so all trains are boarding here. The last rail car is 203, and then it should be departing for Philadelphia. And he's going into Philly, and maybe we'll see him switch over to the inbound track to Philly. He has a flashing green down there. She'll see what happens. It looks like he's possibly definitely going to switch. She would have to. Yes, he is switching, and he switches over. Here's the R3 north to West Trenton. The rail car is 302. Single one, 365, 364, a married pair. And 435 and 436, another married pair. All taken off to West Trenton. Here we got the R5 coming into Jenkintown. It's a 30th Street Station train, not going to Malvern. These rail cars 294, 288, and 407. They'll be returning as a Doylestown local the way back. And on our way up to North Wales, we shall have the other R5 to Doylestown. We will be on that train headed north. Got the R5 to Doylestown coming in. Our train to North Wales. We'll be getting off at North Wales, or we'll get the rest of this train to action. Looks like to be a 3-car train at the most, starting out with railcar 301 and the married pair. Get more when we get to North. There we go, got the R5 leaving Doylestown. Car 308 was the last one. Apparently the southbound one hasn't shown up, and we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get it before we're leaving. Here we got the R5 to 30th Street's going down. A married pair of 332 and 333 all headed down from North Wales here, straight down to Center City. Just cleared North Wales.
That's kind of exciting.
Same train that had us earlier, the 308, 309, and 301 rail cars. It's an Elwyn train coming in. Cool. And over here you got 219, 9004, and 3 others that I'll mention in. The R5 line. It was going on the R5, but it's going all the way straight to Elwyn on the R3 line. An R3 train to Elwyn off the R5 line. Rail cars 308, 309, and 301. The same train I took to get north, I came coming back. We'll get more on the other side. Here we got the R5 to Doylestown coming in. Here at Jenkintown. I just got in the train that I took to North Wales before. Rail cars 308 with the original rail cars that I mentioned. And going south now. Now we got old Reading rail cars coming north to Doylestown. It's a slow approach due to the station, and we'll see what rail cars we got on them today. It's rail cars 215, 5-car train. 215, 4 others, which we'll get once he's blown out. Here we go, the R5 to Doylestown with rail cars 215, 215. We got 236, and 9016. All leaving for Doylestown. We had the 5-car train earlier there in North Wales, but I missed the rail cars, couldn't see them to get the numbers. Well, looks like 215's got a bad sounding horn today. We'll get more on our way back to Willow Grove. As a rarity through Jenkintown here, we got the R5 work train coming in through Jenkintown. Set the engine 61. Rail car 601. Heading straight down back to Wayne Yard. I'm coming in now, right after the work train passes. We got the R2 to Warminster coming in here in Jenkintown. What an amazing sight. First we had the work train coming in going south. There's an R1 due going south. Now there's this train. Just slipped by. Now there was a work train that just slipped by. Now we're just waiting for the R2 to pull in. Once we do, we'll get the rest of the action of this train in Warminster. Actually, not Warminster, sorry, Willow Grove. From Willow Grove here, we got rail cars 183. We got 184, along with 304 and 278, all headed to Warminster. That's it for today. Catch you later.